My boss fired me for taking a lunch break. My boss fired me for taking a lunch break. Here is what happened. I, 28, had been working at the company for 3 years. The workload kept piling up, and the pressure was getting to me. I decided to take a quick break and stepped out to grab a sandwich at the nearby deli. As I sat at a table outside, enjoying my meal in the fresh air, my phone rang. It was my boss, demanding to know where I was. I explained that I was on my lunch break but would be back in 30 minutes. He didn't seem pleased but hung up. When I returned to the office, my boss called me into his office. He started yelling at me, accusing me of slacking off and not taking my job seriously. Before I could defend myself, he handed me a pink slip and told me to leave immediately. Feeling shocked and betrayed, I tried to reason with my boss, explaining that everyone needed a break to recharge. But he wouldn't hear it, adamant that I was no longer needed at the company. Update: I reached out to HR to file a complaint about my unfair termination, but they sided with my boss, claiming that I had violated company policy by leaving the premises during work hours. As I packed up my belongings and left the office, my mind raced with anger and frustration. How could my boss be so heartless and ruthless to fire me over a simple lunch break? Was I the asshole for wanting to take care of myself and not burn out on the job? In the days following my termination, I couldn't shake the feeling of resentment towards my boss. The fact that he was unwilling to listen to reason or show any empathy for my situation only added fuel to the fire. I found solace in discussing the incident with former coworkers who expressed their disbelief and support for me. As time passed, the bitterness towards my boss deepened. I harbored a grudge against him for the unjust way I had been treated. I couldn't comprehend how someone in a position of power could be so callous and vindictive. In the end, my relationship with my former boss was irreparably damaged. The betrayal I felt lingered, leaving a bitter taste in my mouth whenever thoughts of the company crossed my mind. Likewise, I knew that my boss held a negative opinion of me, viewing me as a disobedient employee who didn't prioritize work. The rift between us was undeniable, and the animosity between us was palpable. My termination over a simple lunch break had left both sides hating each other, with no chance of reconciliation in sight.